Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen. We are officially single digits until the NFL actually begins. Or is it 10 days? Daniel Macy says 10 days. I thought it was 9. Is it 10 or is it 9? I don't know. But we're very, very close. I appreciate y'all for being here with us. Do me a favor, hit that like button as the stream begins. And subscribe if you want to see some great real drafts this week. We had a draft yesterday. It was great.
That's right.
And today,
phenomenal.
A lot of news has come out. So before we even jump into this draft, we need to update y'all on some news in case you missed it. Maybe you were living under a rock. I don't know where you've been if you've missed this news.
But maybe you were just working. I don't know.
Maybe you were working. Maybe you had a life outside of football. Okay, which fair enough if you did. So, Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin and the Washington Commanders agreed to a 3-year, $60 million extension. Scary Terry gets paid.
Overpaid.
You can say what you want. I'll listen to Giants fans when you make the playoffs, okay?
Overpaid.
Terry McLaurin.
We made the playoffs 2 years ago.
That's awesome, bro. You know what I was doing 2 years ago? I don't give a fuck. Okay, Terry McLaurin, 3 years, $96 million extension.
Look what he was doing.
And this is great, honestly, for Commanders fans. You don't have to pay Jaden Daniels for quite some time. You got to pay a bunch of other names who are important to your offense, like Bobby Wagner. He doesn't get the $33 million that he wanted, like DK Metcalf got, so you didn't have to meet him there. To me, this is fantastic for Commanders fans. If you're out there, this is a guy who's going to wear the same helmet for his entire career, a guy who stuck through the bad and now is able to reap the rewards of the good. And this is great for fantasy football, right? I mean, this is a guy who probably should be going round 4 in every draft, if not round 3 in every draft, and a lot of you got him in, round 5. So shout out to Terry McLaurin. We'll see where he goes in today's draft. He is officially...
Got him last night.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's officially signed. Jacoby Myers is wanting to be traded, so we'll have to kind of monitor that. This is a name that everybody's kind of drafting around 7, 8, and the reason is because he's this sneaky, consistent producer in PPR leagues. If he wants to be traded, it's a weird time to ask for it. Only days until the NFL season, and it does make me just question why this is all happening now. Is there any division? Will he play? Will he hold out? It's an interesting thing to monitor. Now, Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon is going to be on the PUP list, so he's going to miss the first 4 weeks. Now, this is great in the sense for your roster management if you've already drafted him, in the sense of you can put him on the PUP. You've got flexibility to manage your roster right now, right? The worst case scenario is if he wasn't going to play 4 games, but they just kept him active. However, this obviously still gives a lot of question marks to when he's actually going to be available. Like, maybe he's not available until week 6, 7, 8. We don't know exactly what's going on with Joe Mixon. However, what we do know is that they've got Nick Chubb, who is going to be their starter week 1. I don't know how long that's going to last. Nick Chubb behind that offensive line, that is a worse offensive line than what he had in Cleveland. So we're going to have to monitor that, obviously, as we go. But behind him, Dameon Pierce, a name that we talked about in today's video, Woody Marks. So definitely there are some stashes that need to happen in your fantasy football leagues. The other news is that Amari Cooper is a Raider. I don't think this really is going to mean anything. This is like the equivalent of AJ Green signing with a team in the last year of his, his career. I don't think this is really going to have any impact. The other news is apparently Kenny Pickett is worth a 5th-round pick because the Browns got a 5th-round pick to trade him to the Raiders. I'm shocked by that. Surely this team was going to cut him, but they find a way to get a 5th-round pick. So that is definitely interesting. Now, probably the biggest news, Badaki, that I need to inform you guys about, and I appreciate all y'all being here. Do me a favor, hit that like button to show some love. Probably the absolute biggest news we need to discuss, Badaki, is that I was scrolling Twitter today, and our good friend Sal Vetri, he tweeted out, and y'all know we love Sal. I absolutely love the guy. He tweeted out and he says, pick one running back to have your fantasy team start this year. Okay, and he said Bucky Irving, Chase Brown, Chan Hampton. And I was just like, all right, let me just see what people are saying because I saw Bucky Irving. Y'all know I love Bucky Irving. And the top comment that I ended up liking is Bucky Irving with a bat signal and Batman. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to look me in the eyes right now. We're not drafting fantasy football teams anymore. We're starting revolutions, okay? The Bucky Batman Irving is catching on, and it is a fire that cannot be stopped, ladies and gentlemen. Bucky Batman Irving is here to stay. I need you guys to keep putting this all over social media. We are starting the revolution of Bucky Batman Irving. So that was like about as hyped as I could possibly get. I actually went to my own Twitter and I tweeted out, I was like, you know what, we are, it's happening. It's literally happening. I literally feel like this is the Michael Scott meme when he's like, it's happening, stay calm, it's happening. We're starting a revolution, ladies and gentlemen, and I just want you to be a part of it. I want you to be a part of history. Okay. That's all the news. We have a real draft today. This is the Charlie League. Shout out to everybody in the Charlie League.
Oh, gosh, man. That's a lot.
I appreciate y'all for being here with us. Everyone who is in the Charlie League is either a promo code LAND annual Mother Flocker member, or they are a season pass member. Speaking of the season pass, $34 for the entire season, one-time purchase. You get some vouchers to come on the stream and ask some questions. You'll see we got a bunch of questions here today that we're going to answer.
That's right. All for you guys.
You get some vouchers there when you become a season pass member. You get access to our draft guide, our cheat sheet, our updated rankings in season as well as off season, and you get unlimited access to the site, as well as tonight at the end of the stream, we're going to raffle off some spots in our last follower league. All right. Our last community follower league. So if you want to get a shot to get into this raffle, this is your last chance to become a season pass member and potentially get into the last league of the year that we are hosting. So I appreciate y'all for being here with us. Last little bit of details. I'm sorry, there's a lot of little admin here before we begin, but the last little bit of details is we are officially going to give away today a 2025 playbook. All right. The playbook is a customized game plan, a playbook, if you will, for your fantasy football team. But Ike and I will, on our live stream, talk you through your team, tell you what we like, what we don't like, and then give you customized advice for your team moving forward. If you want a playbook, all right. Now I got to set this up right now. What should we use for the word tonight? What should the sign up word be for the giveaway?
Batman Bucky Irving.
That is
maybe
hot.
Batman. Just Batman.
Just Batman. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, just Batman.
I'm going to say Batman Bucky just because I wanted to catch on.
Batman Bucky.
All right, for branding purposes. All right, so Batman Bucky is officially the entry word, all right, into the chat. All one word, Batman Bucky. If you type Batman Bucky and you like the stream, those two simple things are going to enter you into the raffle tonight to win a 2025 team playbook. And it could be your fantasy team that Badaki and I are giving a customized team review to here very soon. Okay, we need to do a 100-yard dash, and we need to get this thing rolling here. So big shout out to
going.
Peacock, Gator the Hater, T-Gray, Stump, Bose, Perk, Puffed, D. Macy, Nonsense Lord, Mighty Boots. Shout out to you guys. We are going to shuffle this 10 times because it's 10 days until the NFL starts. And we're going to go ahead and get this thing going. Everybody has the same odds. Wherever you finish, that is where your draft position is. It's not a derby. Wherever you finish, that's where you're drafting. For the love of God, don't put me at the 8, 9, 10 again. I'm begging you. That's all I've drafted from this year. Please.
Yeah, I'm at the 6 right now, so give me something else.
Here we go. We're starting this bad
Anything
boy
but the 6.
in 3, 2, 1. And ladies and gentlemen, straight off the bat, SD Perk and Mighty Booch leading the way. Mighty Booch, apparently the wifey's putting down all the kids, so they're ready to go here. They were stretching before this race. Jay Stump at the 20-yard line, the first to reach the 21-yard line, ladies and gentlemen, and Stay Puffed at the back of the pack, but it is a tight race. It is tighter than a duck's asshole here. Anybody could win this race. There is no clear favorite at this point before anyone crosses the 50-yard line. Now we finally have Jay Stump across the 50, but Peacock is right behind him. Where am I? Where the hell am I? I'm up there. I'm almost at the 50. I'm past the 50. I'm almost at the 40, ladies and gentlemen. We are in contention for a top 3 pick. Don't stop now. Don't stop now. Okay, come on. I almost smelled Jamar Chase there. Badaki's at the very back of the pack. Badaki has not even. This is more of a. This is maybe the most realistic 100-yard dash we've done so far this year with Badaki at the
That's
very
crazy.
end.
I'm just getting roasted left and right here.
But it looks like Jay Stump could be first here. No one is competing for the 101. Can I please just get a top 6 pick? I'm already at the 10-yard line. Who's going to get the 101? Drew Peacock edges him out. I said it. Edges him out. For the 101, the 3 spot goes to Gator the Hater. Hell yeah. We're at the 4 spot. That's a fun spot to be at. I'm hyped about this. All right, so now it's all down. Badaki, you're at the 40-yard line.
I'm at the 112, baby, huh?
Badaki's
There's just something special happening there.
Badaki's
tonight,
at the 40 here. Badaki had to grab his inhaler. All right. Clearly, Badaki's
That's
going
crazy.
to be dead last. Can we
That's
just simulate
crazy.
this? We might have to wait another day for you to finish this. Oh, please. Somebody help Badaki. Help him get across the line for the love of God. All right. We have our official order. So Drew Peacock gets the first pick overall. Now, Badaki, I am going to enter this into Sleeper. And while I do so, can you just walk everyone through the settings for today's league? Because it's a little bit different to yesterday. Nothing crazy, but a little bit different.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. So tonight's draft here, it is a 1 quarterback start 9, but the kicker that's a little bit different. It's a 0.5 tight end premium. So there's a little bit of a premium tight end, which is not that big of a deal. I've been saying, 0.5 doesn't really move the needle for me, but hey, maybe I might take Brock Bowers here at the 112. So you better be careful here. So, yeah, nothing too crazy here tonight.
Last year, this league voted for Superflex. This year, they voted for 1 quarterback. So a little bit of the change of the guards there, if you will. So it's going to be another 1 quarterback league. I was surprised by that. This league is typically very heavily Superflex historically.
Yeah, I feel like it started off as Superflex, but then people clearly want to switch it up. So,
Yep, D Macy's been in this league for a while. Tigre's been in this league for a while. But here we go. Are you happy with the 112? You're okay with that? You feel slighted anyway, or you feel okay?
I felt slighted by the remarks I was saying. I was getting said I need an inhaler. He's at the 50-yard line. Most realistic things are happening here. I don't know.
Yeah. But other than that, you're
maybe,
okay.
You know what?
Maybe
fine. We should race. I think we should race.
I would love to race you.
You might be surprised.
Tell me the time and date. Let's race.
Okay.
And just give me any stakes. I'll take it.
Maybe week 1 matchup.
Yeah, perfect. Let's meet up and race. You set it up. I'll be there, brother.
Come Newcastle.
Yo, so now you're trying to make it hard on me. Okay.
What do you mean? It's hard. I had to make it hard on myself going to you?
Yeah.
It's the same
You're
thing.
the one who wants to race, brother. Set it up. Okay.
No.
Again, start 9. It is a tight end premium of 0.5, 1 quarterback. So there are 3 flex spots. And I need to change that clock there because we can't be going 30 seconds. Let's go a minute and a half. But Jamar Chase did come off the board. Again, appreciate y'all for being here with us.
Let me just refresh, okay.
And I'm changing that. We'll go a minute and a half to start. Okay. And then we'll go to like 30 seconds. Or we'll go to like 60 seconds, like round 4.
Yeah.
Something like that.
100%.
But again, appreciate y'all for being here with us. This is a real league, so Code Cinnamon is in place. If you don't know what Code Cinnamon is, that means if there's a player that hasn't been drafted yet, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy in the chat who's like, oh my God, why is Jamar Chase still there? Jamar Chase should be drafted. Why has no one drafted Jamar Chase? This is a real draft. People are paying real money to be in this league with us. So all we're asking in return is not to be that guy. We don't want you to be that guy. Code Cinnamon. All right, I'm on the clock here. I don't have a single team with Bijan Robinson this year. That's very enticing to me. I would love to pursue my anchor wide receiver strat, and I can do that with Justin Jefferson.
Someone say a bit of a reach there. Got him at the 106 yesterday. But you can reach him at the 4, whatever you want.
Can I can do whatever I want with this pick? That's okay with
you? You can do it.
Okay.
Whatever pick you're going to make is going to be the best pick for you.
I appreciate that. I have your blessing. Yeah, I don't think you can really go wrong here. Jefferson, Bijan. I definitely want to grab Bijan to have fun with it, but because I don't have Bijan in any league so far. So screw it. We're gonna have some fun with this one. We're gonna grab Bijan Robinson here.
Bijan Robinson.
And let's see what wide receivers we end up coming back to us.
Off the board.
If this was like my home league, like our big money league, I probably would have gone Jefferson there, but I want to have fun with this one.
By the way, I see a question here. Michael says, you guys still doing Dynasty team reviews or only redraft? Technically, it's both. I know we have a lot of Dynasty teams on the queue right now, and we're most likely going to review those teams most likely at the end of this week. probably Thursday night for you guys. So stay tuned for that. But yes, we are doing a bunch of redraft team reviews as well as you guys are getting your team, your redraft teams.
Yeah, we'll have a stream this week completely dedicated to Dynasty teams. That will be on the Dynastyland channel. So yeah.
Another thing is, by the way, guys, that start sit capability for you to have your start sit questions answered on the Flock site is live now. Okay, before you didn't have that tab, but now if you go to the Flock Fantasy website and you click on Start Sit, we can actually help you set that lineup there as well. So I'm actually going to make a new command. I'm just going to probably just do Start Sit, maybe. That takes you straight to that link. Maybe I'll just say set your lineup. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, and I'll put that command here up in a second so you guys can see. But yeah, that is now live. Obviously, as you guys are drafting your teams, and we can start helping you. I mean, it's 9 days away, guys.
Yeah, well, we've already had many start sit questions, and there's another one today that we're going to look at here on the Flock site. So
yeah,
if you guys do have questions that you want highlighted, definitely pop them through the Flock site. I just want to give a big shout out to Daniel Macy, who just gave a donation there and said, basically give a shout out to the boys. I appreciate you, Macy.
Appreciate you, Macy. Love.
But shout out to everybody in the chat. What's up, Goat? We got Size, Sparrow, and Styles is here. NMB is in the building. We've got Zloltan, D for DGen. Ninja's here. Boston's in the building. Charlie's in the building. Plum is in the building. Godzilla, Charlie. A lot of y'all are here. Manny, appreciate y'all. Crush here. I can't highlight everybody. Harris, Hunter, Zachary is here. Jonas, the Jonas brothers. Dalton Schultz is in the building. Kevin is in the building. I appreciate everybody here for showing some love and showing up. Do us a favor. Hit that like button to show some love. All right. We got a like goal today of 100 likes. With your help, I think we can get there. And in case you weren't here, we are giving away a 2025 team playbook today. All you have to do is type in Batman Bucky in the chat and like the stream. And at the end of this draft, we're going to give away a playbook, a customized game plan for your fantasy football team.
That is
at the
correct.
end of today's stream. So Amon-Ra at the 107. Have you seen that this year so far in the draft?
No, I was a bit surprised there. Normally we see another wide receiver go there. Amon-Ra in the Flock League, if I'm not mistaken, went at was it the 2-2? 2-1? Don't remember where exactly.
2-1.
Yeah, it was 2-1, right? Nick, the editor, took Amon-Ra, and then he took a tight end there. So there goes Ashton Genty as well. Wow, okay. I mean, keep doing your thing, boys. Macy's going to take the person I want here, most likely. The fact that Macy's drafting at 2 spots before me is annoying.
Bro, I hate being by Macy in a draft. He knows everything I'm going to do at every moment. We have the same exact mind.
Yeah. Let's see what he's going to do here. I wonder if he wanted one of that.
The good news is Sleeper's not doing anything stupid today as Puka comes off the board. Sleeper is functioning as normal, which is great.
As normal.
All right, so Genty at the 109, Puka at the 110. A big shout out to Lewis. I appreciate that. He says big love from the UK. Shout out to you, man. We honestly, we love the UK. I'm not even just saying that. Like, genuinely, we have so many friends from the UK. Our video editor lives in the UK. All of our best friends really are from the UK as well.
From the UK.
So, yeah.
That's love. We appreciate you.
Appreciate all of our UK people.
Okay.
And y'all getting some real NFL football over there now. Next year, Australia's going to get some football. They're going to get a real NFL game next year, which is exciting. So Brian Thomas went off the board. Now, Bucky, you got I called you Bucky. Now
Yeah, it's
because you're black. Now Badaki has a chance to make back-to-back picks here. What are you thinking?
One pick is definitely going to be Nico Collins. I'll tell you that for sure. The other one is most likely going to be a running back. The problem is I'm not necessarily sure which one I want to go with. All of these guys are in the same tier for me. I would say CMC is in play, but that just feels a bit much there for me. Okay, I'm just gonna take my time here. I have Nico on the queue there. I'm just gonna try to make a decision. Oh boy. Oh boy. Maybe I should do it for the calls and just take Bucky.
Maybe you should. You wanna dive into this water, bro? There's a spot for you.
I've been there. I mean, I mean, hey, you don't gotta sell me on Bucky.
I think I do, because on our Dynasty channel, you started swaying away from the way. Every once in a while, sometimes your friends that you love, they start to sway away from, you know, the way. This is the way. I want to welcome you back into the family.
I mean,
you can't say you didn't waver.
I did, but I think the price was a bit up there. I was agreeing that you can sell him if you really wanted to.
See, I want to welcome you back into the We Love Bucky community. You're wide open arms here. We're ready for you.
Are the arms actually wide open?
Yep.
Can you open them for me? Is that possible?
I'm doing it now. Bucky Irving comes off the board at the 201. I love Bucky Irving. Okay.
I'm
shocked that you didn't take another player over him, but.
Well, you already know how I feel about that player.
Even in redraft?
Yes.
How the hell did Christian McCaffrey just fall to the 203?
I don't know, man.
How the hell did y'all just let that happen?
You should have the back of the board then.
I wish I had the 110 if I knew Christian McCaffrey would be at the 203. My goodness. You have Bucky over CMC in redraft?
Yes, I do. So
you want to talk to us about why?
My rankings here. Well, I've been saying this. I've been kind of preaching this the whole time. I don't believe that CMC is going to come back and be the guy that we all hope and believe. Now, is the ceiling there? Absolutely, because it's Christian McCaffrey. But is he going to be a guy that's going to be scoring you 23, 24, 25 plus points that we're hoping for? No, that's not what I believe. And the big asterisk here is I'm seeing in the chat, if CMC stays healthy, that's it. What happens if CMC doesn't stay healthy? What happens if
Bucky doesn't stay healthy?
Sure. I mean, anyone can get injured.
Exactly. So I don't understand that.
I just think there's a lot more wear and tear on CMC. I think obviously you specifically, but I think you kind of, I'm more concerned about the injury in that he's not going to be the guy that we hope that he is, or we know that he was in the past. I think he's going to be good. I don't think he is worth that turn.
That's fair enough. There's no one is, you can't make a wrong pick in your mind. If that's who you want, that's who you want. Like, that's okay. Take your guy. But I just don't understand the injury narrative with CMC. Any player can get injured. It happens to any running back at any moment.
My narrative is not the injury. My narrative is that I don't. About it. I'm saying this is what people are saying. My narrative is not that. My narrative is that I don't believe he's going to be the person or the player that he was as the RB1 that people are hoping him to be.
Yeah, but you talked about no one is thinking that CMC is going to guarantee you 24 points per game. I mean,
that's how people are drafting him though. People are drafting him as high as the 106.
He just fell to the 203. If people thought he had that, he would be the 101. He would be the 101 if that was people's expectations.
I just think there are higher upsides when it comes down to the running backs.
I don't think there is higher upside. If every running back stays healthy, CMC will finish as an RB1.
Okay. I don't know.
I mean, it's okay for us to disagree on something. That's fine.
No, I understand. I just don't. I think the community has been on the side of CMC going top 6, and I'm not there. And I said this yesterday, I feel more comfortable where CMC. Like, if you told me I had the 110 and CMC fell to me there over the Derrick Henry, I would have easily taken CMC.
Well, I'm going to take Chase Brown here. He's by far the best available player on my board, so I'd be more than happy to take him here. Y'all know he's my guy, so we're going to start with 2 running backs, which is not what we typically do. Look, I don't care what your opinion on CMC is. But the vast majority of people in our community are not taking him in the first. And I feel like anywhere in the second is just like a huge steal in my mind. But it's okay. Like, we all don't have to agree on things. It would be boring in fantasy football if we did all agree on the same exact thing. But if everyone stays healthy, and I'm not saying you, but if people are saying, don't draft CMC, he could get injured, then don't draft a single running back. Because any running back can get injured. But yeah, if all these running backs stay healthy, if all of them play 17 games, I would bet the vast majority of my money on Christian McCaffrey finishing as the RB1.
Sure.
Anyway. Chase Brown goes at the 209, then Jonathan Taylor right after him.
Chase Brown falling to the 209 is kind of nutty, though.
Yeah, I wished I started Jefferson. No. But still, Chase Brown and Bijan Robinson and Chase Brown, jeez Louise, that's crazy.
Yeah. Nico Collins, Bucky Irving, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this whole narrative is interesting too. Someone's like yelling in all caps. It's not about anyone can get injured. It's about the injury history. Yeah, sure, you're talking about the position that is injured more than any other position on offense. You're talking about the position that at any moment is taking the worst of the defense on every single snap. So again, don't draft the running back if you're worried about running back injuries. Caleb says, what's the earliest you would take Chase Brown since he's one of your guys? I think you and I are on the same page with Chase Brown in the sense of anywhere like 203 onwards, it's free game.
Yeah.
I was considering Chase Brown in the Flock League with Bucky Irving as well. If it wasn't Achane, it would have been Bucky or Chase Brown for me.
Yeah.
As
I agree.
Kyron Williams comes off the board, then Trey McBride comes off the board, and Omarion Hampton.
Omarion. Okay, let's see.
Gator the hater here. What you gonna do, my friend? What you gonna do, my friend? Oh, son of a bitch.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Ah,
Did oh yes,
man, I had his jersey ready to go in the back here, man. I literally had JSN's jersey ready to go.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah, that sucks. Interesting. Damn, this is really interesting now. I mean, Michael Penix is still on the board.
Cinnamon.
Ah, this sucks. I hate this.
You got the rest. Take it. Well, actually, I don't.
You know,
Was that a big tear down for you from JSN there, or what?
I'm going to take T. Higgins, but I'm not going to like it. I'm going to take T. Higgins, but
Why not?
I'm going to be sad
Why don't you
because
like
I
it?
wanted Jackson Smith and Jigba. I had him lined up. I thought it was available. Okay. Julia says, "Yo, Zach, have you ever seen you look like the producer from The Alchemist." I actually don't know what The Alchemist is, but I'm sure it's a great show.
The producer, I think the name of the producer is The Alchemist. I could be wrong.
You think they're named The Alchemist?
Yes. Not like the show or the movie.
I don't think so. I think they have a different name.
Okay, hold on, look it up.
I think The Alchemist is a show.
The Alchemist, but he says you look like the producer, The Alchemist. So The Alchemist producer, yeah.
The producer of The Alchemist, yeah. Their name. Someone does not have the name The Alchemist. I don't know. What is their real name, Julius? We'll have to look them up. But I appreciate the love.
His name's Alan Daniel, but his producer name is Alchemist.
Alan Daniel.
Just type in the Alchemist producer, brother. It's gonna be there.
I mean, black hair. I'll take it. He's a good-looking guy. I'll take it. Appreciate the love. So after I took Higgins, we have Josh Allen and George Kittle coming off the board. Kittle was someone I was considering with the premium there. Would you have taken him there before the T. Higgins of the world or no?
Before the T. Higgins, yeah, I would have. But I don't think it's a wrong pick that you took T. Higgins. It just maybe feels if you want to get a little bit of that boost. But I think at the same time, like I've been saying, I don't think it's that big of a deal to kind of reach on tight end in 0.5 because of the premium. But I mean, we saw George Kittle go in the third. Was it the third last night?
Holy hell.
Oh, wow. Whoa. Okay.
Things just got interesting. Dennis says, I don't believe in injuries with CMC, and I'm gassing up picking Higgins here. If that is me gassing up Higgins, I want you guys to go back and watch me picking T. Higgins. We have a different definition of gassing someone up. I was not gassing up T. Higgins, but fair enough. We're also talking about like a round and a half difference between these picks, but Josh Allen come off the board, Kittle, Kamara, Laporta. That's got to be the biggest shock of the draft so far.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That is. You thought Bucky was a shock.
Yeah, that was.
That's Lamar Jackson off the board. Oh, let's see what Daniel Macy does. Star sit. Let's do that. How do you like the little tag? Set your lineup or like maybe help you set your lineup? Right? I don't know.
I think that's fine.
Motherfucker. Family friendly. Okay. James Cook off the board. I mean, I have a lot of James Cook anyway. Maybe I shouldn't take James Cook, right? Martin Harrison off the board. Lamar Jackson is off the board. I know I'm going to take at one spot.
Do it.
I'm on my way.
Take Rachaad White here.
You got
Take
that
Rachaad
yum,
White.
yum,
You
yum,
won't
yum.
do it.
The thing is, I have to think differently because people aren't going to come back to me here. So
yeah, drafting on the edges is difficult.
All right, I'm definitely gonna be taking a running back here. That's Travion Henderson.
Nah, I just want everyone to leave him to the 409, please. Thank you. If that's possible.
If it was Travion Henderson and James Cook, that would have been the easiest double tap of my life. And I don't want to take this person. I have this guy everywhere. Like I took him. Didn't I take him last night? Let me just double check. Kind of want to have a different team. Actually didn't take him last night, so that actually works out. What to do. All right, Travion Henderson is off the board.
Off the board. Tubadaki's team. We got a super chat here. Quavon says, which player would you give up 3 first-round picks for? What's the most you would be willing to give up for any player? I got to have a lot more context to answer that question. Like, what format are we talking about? You know, Dynasty, Superflex, Dynasty 1 quarterback. Is there a premium on tight ends? How big is the starting lineups? But For most dynasty leagues, I assume this is a dynasty question. There's plenty of players. A dynasty 1 quarterback. So yeah, plenty of players I'd give up 3 first-round picks for in dynasty. You know, if we go and we look at my dynasty rankings as Badaki's making his decision there, I'd be more than happy to give up 3 first-round picks for the likes of Jamar Chase. I'd pay more than 3 first. Jefferson, you know, the Gibbs, Bijan, CD, those type of names, the Genties. But there's not a lot of them, but there's a good list of, like, you know, 6 to 7 guys I would definitely do that for. All right, so you went Devontae there?
Yeah.
It always, like, if you miss out on Puka in the first and you get Devontae in the fourth, it feels really good.
No, it definitely feels good. I was just trying to contemplate. Like, I was contemplating between Terry, to be honest, but I didn't know if with the news and the contract, if that really boosts him all the way up there for me. At least not right now. I think it puts him in that tier, but I don't think I don't know if it really changes it. Like, I could have gone a different way. I could have gone. Well, actually, I don't want to say it because cinnamon, but yeah. But let's see what Macy does. I do
think he should be considered amongst those names.
Yes, and that's what year. I agree. Like, that's why I was saying I was considering Terry with Devonta, but like, should I just wait? Should I not?
Yeah.
But I was just gonna be happy with what I know with Devontae Adams. It goes. I'm gonna say his name is Tetaroa. That's what his mom gave him.
Shout out to Teriyaki McMillan off the board, baby.
That's what I'm gonna call him there. So I really appreciate him and his mother and his culture. Really, I respect cultures where I come from. I respect him.
I love Tortilla, man. One of my favorite players. Shout out to you, big old Tortilla. Gonna be out there dominating with that big old body of yours that God gave you. Shout out to Tarantula McMillan, as Mighty Booch says. Some of you know the bit, some of you don't. Super chat from TG. 12-team PPR, I give up Gibbs and get back Nico and Chase Brown. I also have Achane, but weak wide receiver room. Yeah, if I could give up Gibbs and get Nico and Chase Brown, that would be an easy yes. So, like, I love Gibbs. Clearly, he's the best player in that deal. But you're giving up your first-round pick for a first-round pick and a second-round pick.
Wow.
That's a no-brainer to me.
It's the second time RJ Harvey went in the 4th round there.
Yeah, this is surprising.
Yesterday, we saw RJ Harvey go at the 4, if I'm not mistaken, 4-2. I think it was Jaden Daniels. That's a really good pick there. I was contemplating a quarterback. If Lamar Jackson fell to me, I would have easily taken Travion and Lamar. But
yeah.
Yeah, wow. So RJ Harvey, second time in the second night, he goes in the 4th round. I mean, I took him in the 6th round in the Flock League. And that was before the news.
Or the 5th?
Yeah. No,
I think that was the 5th.
Was it 5th? Okay.
Because he wouldn't have got past me in the 5th if he was there.
Let me double check. I'll double check right now.
I'm pretty confident that was the 5th.
Yeah, okay, the 5th.
I had the turnaround on the 6th. I would have taken him in the 5th. But Jaden Daniels, yeah, nice pick there at the 405. And I'm eyeing up my next pick. I got some great options, ladies and gentlemen. As Ken Walker goes. Oh, I'm feeling nicey about my next picks.
Be careful, could get sniped.
Bro, I've got like 6 names. You can't snipe me. I'm bulletproof. Not really. I'm emotionally fragile, and if you pick the wrong player, I will fumble. Okay, I will crumble like a cookie. Again, appreciate everybody for being here with us. If you're just joining us, first off, thanks for being here. Have a lot of real drafts this week, and this is one of those that we're highlighting. But we are doing a giveaway today. We're giving away a 2025 team playbook. What happens is we review your team live, and then we give you this beautiful playbook graphic afterwards to go dominate your fantasy football season. If you want to enter for this giveaway, all you have to do is like the stream. That's step number 1. And step number 2 is to type in Batman Bucky, all one word. Once you've done those 2 things, you'll be automatically entered into today's giveaway. So I think this is a great pick. Garrett Wilson off the board at the 407. That feels like you're not really taking on any risk at that point.
Yeah, don't mind the pick there.
Yeah.
SD Perks here with Justin Jefferson, Jacobs, Josh Allen, and Mike Evans off the board here.
Yeah, I wonder how much testosterone I want on this team, because there's a running back that it's going to be hard not to draft this running back. At the same time, there's an elite quarterback available. It's a start 9. Start 9 is tough. 3 flex spots. I don't think I want to think about the onesie here, even though it's such a clear value. Oh, man. Tough decision. A lot of great options. We're just going to go ahead and bag Chuba Hubbard here. We're going to get our 3rd running back. Welcome aboard, Chuba Hubbard.
Okay. Chuba Hubbard off the board there.
Yeah.
That's what I took last night.
I think there was like 5 options I would have been really happy with there. Like I said, obviously a quarterback I would love to draft, but in the start 9, I'm going to treat it differently than a start 7 or a start 8, and this is just an example of me doing that.
Yeah, not bad. Like the value there. Chuba Hubbard falling to the 4.9. I think I got him at the 4.7 yesterday in the Bravo League.
Some of the comments are unhinged, and I am at fault.
You're the problem. I would never disrespect the culture, but some people would. There goes Jalen Hurts. Was that the elite quarterback you were talking about?
Yeah, that was the elite quarterback I was talking about. Jalen Hurts off the board. I like the pick a lot. Like I said, start 8, that's an easy pick. Start 8, I don't think Hurts is there at the 409, to be fair.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be strong at other areas. So that's what we ended up doing there. As Tyreek Hill comes off the board as well.
Okay.
What a weird season for Tyreek Hill, right? I mean, off season rather. Just, you haven't heard like a single positive report.
Nothing.
Not only on Tyreek Hill, but this entire team. It's just been negative report after negative report. It's just hard to digest, isn't it?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, this is a guy that was he was the wide receiver 1. He was the peak. He was what everyone wanted to be because of the speed. And now he's just like, wait, where's Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
Oh, he's in Miami.
What's up,
Rick? He's
Rick?
still fast.
Welcome in, Rick. Appreciate you for being here. Thanks,
love,
guys,
man.
for showing some love to the stream. Like I said, make sure you get your giveaways, entries in. Type Batman Bucky into the chat, one word, as well as like the stream. We got a like goal today. We already reached 100. Can we hit 200? With your guys' help, I think we can reach 200. There's a lot of you in the chat. Be a friend. Smash that like button. That is one of the players I really was eyeing up there. I was like, man, if I can get Sutton in the 5th.
Sutton is nasty. Zach's going to be pissed if one of his players goes right here.
Why don't we just not say things that might upset the other person? I don't know. Just an idea. Why don't we just let the draft unfold and, not let people think about things like that?
Let's let it unfold.
That is pretty much, everybody watches my content. Everyone knows my exact thoughts. That is pretty much code cinnamon broken there, if we're being honest. If we're being 100% honest.
Okay, let's see what happens. I'll be quiet. But if he gets sniped.
I mean, everybody knows what's happening right now.
I don't think everyone does.
You're just contributing to the chaos.
I don't think everyone does.
As Xavier Worthy comes off the board there.
Here we go.
That's about where Xavier went in the Flock League draft as well. So I like that pick overall.
Gator the hater. I'm waiting for it.
What's up, Hollywood? Welcome in.
What's happening, baby? Hollywood.
Plum likes Drew Peacock's team here with the rainbow start. I like it. Beautiful. Breece Hall in the 5th is nice, but this works out perfectly. We're going to grab our guy, Jameson Williams here.
There it is. Here. You know what? You got your guy.
Despite Badaki trying to cause chaos and stir the pot, We get Jameson Williams here in the 5th.
I'm really happy for you.
That is our second my guy of our draft so far. Chase in the 2nd, and Jameson in the 5th. And feeling good about this draft, man. I wasn't sure how I'd feel starting 2 running backs, but so far I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling all right.
I'm glad you're feeling so good.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Hey,
yeah,
we got a lot of questions on the Flock site. People asking questions about week 1, trade questions, and we want to do our best to help everyone out as we're heading into week 1. That's why I released a trade video yesterday. Guys to go trade for before week 1. That's why I released a video today talking about free ads off the waiver wire. But we have some questions on the Flock site that we do need to answer. And if you guys want to get your questions in, first off, this is an ad. I'm sorry if that's going to annoy you, but there is a great deal in the industry right now. For $34, you can get the 2025 season pass. The season pass comes with multiple vouchers, so you'll be able to jump on the stream. A $34 one-time purchase, you get multiple vouchers, you get my draft guide, the cheat sheet, unlimited access to the Flock site, all the premium tools, you get my rankings in season, rest of season rankings, so definitely check that out. And we're going to raffle off spots for the final league, community league on this stream as well. So this is your final chance to be a part of it. You have to be a season pass member to be a part of it. But we've got people who are using those vouchers with their season pass, people who are purchasing, advice questions on the site, and we're going to help them out here. This is a redraft trade question. It's a 1 quarterback, 12 team start 8 Badaki. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move us to the top here. So redraft start 8. And the question is Breece Hall or Tajay and Olave. And look, you and I both are very, very skeptical on Breece Hall. Let's be honest, very skeptical. The vibes are bad. It feels like a full-blown committee with 3 people, but this is just not even close to enough value. I love Chris Olave. Tajay Spears is a nothing burger in a trade like this. You don't just add Tajay Spears into a trade like this and have it mean anything at all. That means nothing whatsoever. Okay?
Agreed.
So the question is Olave or Breece Hall. And the answer for me, even though I'm skeptical on Breece Hall, is Breece Hall 10 times out of 10. Now, yeah, I mean, this is more like Garrett Wilson or Breece Hall. That's my counter for them. If you want to go get a wide receiver, it's Garrett Wilson or Breece Hall. And then you can throw them back someone that doesn't matter, all right? You can be like, and by the way, I'll give you Kyle Williams. That's your counter to this disrespectful offer someone gave you, okay? They want to be disrespectful, you're going to be disrespectful. But no, that's not enough for Breece.
I don't think it's enough for Breece either. I completely agree with you there.
After I went Jameson, we had Devonta Smith, James Conner, Pickens, and Metcalf off the board. How are you feeling about how this board is falling so far?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. There's a couple people I have right now in mind. I think Macy's going to take him. Or actually, Macy might not. I don't know what Macy's going to do here. He only has 1 running back. Macy and El Tigre always know what to do, which is a bit annoying. So there goes one. Pick. Travis Hunter. That's who I was hoping for. I was clenching my butt cheeks saying, can Travis Hunter fall to me?
If Jameson wasn't there in the 5th, for me at the 504, Hunter was always going to be the pick. So I like that pick a lot. And if you guys do want to ask any questions and get them prioritized today on the stream, definitely drop a question on the Flock site. Okay, so I'll put a link there. Nightbot's going to send you a link. And it says link your team for free when we do super message Badaki. But that is a link to the Flock store. Okay, that's the link to this site.
That's right. Yeah, we can ask us sit, though.
Where you can ask us a super message, start, sit, or a trade question. And if you don't have an account yet, use a promo code LAN. But Real Raider here, in a Dynasty League, this is Dynasty. This is not redraft. This is Dynasty, okay? Would you send away Christian McCaffrey for Ken Walker, again, in a Dynasty League? And I think in that scenario, I would. But
yes,
it is also an 8-team start 9. Does that change anything? It's a very small league. It's a very small lineup. And if he gains Ken Walker,
I just feel better. Like Ken Walker has the youth technically, and even if he doesn't, even if he does get traded or Zach Charbonnet takes his job, Ken Walker I think can definitely be a guy somewhere else in my perspective.
Yeah.
So I'm on the clock here. I'll put my 2 cents, but I'm on the clock. But you can go
Yeah,
ahead and
just
continue answering
while
that
Badaki's
question.
on the clock, I agree. Like Ken Walker, if he goes to free agency next year, it's not going to be the same thing as like Josh Jacobs being available and going to the Packers, but there will be a team in my mind that will pay him to be their starter. I see that scenario happening. So in Dynasty, we'll go Walker there, but in redraft, that would clearly have been McCaffrey. Another Dynasty question here from Nate says, I guess I can do it with my wide receiver depth, question mark. They would send away Kamara and Adams for Chase Brown. It's a 1 quarterback, small league, 10 team, only 10 team, start 8. I would be pretty comfortable getting Chase Brown here. You lose Adams, who's your wide receiver 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on your team. Yeah, I'm more than fine to make this trade. We're all saying that Chase Brown can be the next Austin Eckler. Why not get ahead in Dynasty? I'm fine with that. All right, so after Hunter, we had Pacheco and Caleb Johnson coming off the board, and now Badaki's got back-to-back picks on the comeback. Shout out to Kim K. What are we thinking here? What's the picks going to be?
Shout out to Kim K. I'm looking at 2 wide receivers here. I know which one I'm going to take. I'm going to take Rome Odunze here. I'm going to let that pick for me. Don't have much Rome this year, so I want to take him. And then, man, I don't really know here. It's kind of like all these guys in the same spot that I want to take or I don't want to take. I'm also contemplating a running back, but I'm happy who potentially can fall back to me there.
You're kind of in the position I was in the Flock League where, you know, things weren't really naturally falling, but you had to kind of, you know, call your shots a bit.
Yeah. And I'm a little bit nervous. Actually, no, I'm not going to go that position. All right. I am going to take a guy that I don't have any stock of whatsoever. He's been bouncing around. You might see him soon here.
Bouncing around.
Ah, do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? I don't have none of this player.
Yep. Now's the time to change that, right?
But I already have another player. Yeah, you know what? Let's do Emeka Egbuka.
All right. Emeka Egbuka. I don't hate it. It was my number 1 receiver available on the board, so I don't hate it. As we get Kelsey and then Waddle.
Yeah, Kelsey was a quick pick there from
that was a very quick pick.
T-Gray.
I was going to say it's T-Gray. He's a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, T-Gray. He's a Chiefs fan, exactly.
Justin Ross still on the board. Code Cinnamon here. Code Cinnamon.
Yeah. Code Cinnamon. Here we go. I'm surprised he didn't take another player that's still available that's a Chief. Normally, I mean, I thought he would take the risk there, but maybe he knows something we don't.
I mean, that is again, you know, I'm not trying to call you out. That is a little bit Code Cinnamon there again.
No, it's not because he's off the board already.
It's about as obvious as it gets.
He's off the board already, so I don't know if it was Code Cinnamon. I just want to
apologize to anyone in this chat who wanted Rashee Rice, anyone in this league who wanted Rashee Rice, because that Badaki did just break Code Cinnamon there.
I don't believe that.
All right.
I don't believe it whatsoever.
So Waddle, Rice, and Pollard off the board. Again, appreciate y'all for being here with us. We got a like goal today of 200 likes. With your help, I think we can get there. It's a little bit audacious, but with your help, I think we can get there. Excuse me. And while you're going to hit the like button, you can also enter today's giveaway for a 2025 Team Playbook. Team Playbook, what happens is we review your team on a live stream, and then you get this beautiful graphic to execute the game plan this fantasy season, all customized to your team. You can get that by typing Batman Bucky in the chat, all one word, and liking the stream. Those two things.
Ricky Pearsall off the board. Some mighty boots.
Ricky Pearsall gone.
Ricky!
I am now 3 picks away. I can smell victory.
Victory.
I can smell it, ladies and gentlemen.
In any chances? I wonder. I wonder who you're gonna take. I have no idea.
Charlie
Actually, you know
says.
what? I do know.
Charlie says quarterbacks go so early in ESPN. I wish I was playing in some ESPN leagues. The ADP on ESPN is just so easy to exploit. Oh my God, DeAndre Swift off the board. I like that pick, bro. I've said this all offseason. If Swift remains a starter for all 17 games,
I hear you.
He could be a real steal in drafts. He really could. It's just obviously not all of us. Not everybody knows or believes it's going to happen.
I wonder if that's who ST Perk wanted. Only has one running back at the moment with Justin Jefferson, Josh Jacobs, Josh Allen, Mike Evans, Devonta Smith. Does he put that running back position, or does he continue to just go wide receivers, or does he pick a running back here?
A lot of questions, and I don't know the answer to them.
We're about to get it, though.
But we're about to find out. Isn't that the beauty of drafting?
Matthew Golden off the board.
That is the earliest you and I have seen that. Not to say that it's the wrong pick. Okay, let me be very clear. I am a big Roma Dunze guy. Big Roma Dunze guy. I took him in the flock league. We all know this, right? I love some Roma Dunze. But I'm going to get DJ Moore at the 609. Is that right? He's available here?
I think that is correct, man. He fell to you right there at the 6'9".
I feel like that is a pick I have to make, even if I don't like DJ Moore. Almost a round after Roma Dunze. We'll take DJ Moore there as our wide receiver 3. This draft is going splendid for me.
It's splendid.
This is going splendid. Charlie says, I've got Zach's rankings plugged in for my ESPN league, and it's OP and mocks. I love that. If anybody's got drafts coming up,
That's hilarious.
We're going to update this today after the stream. But I cannot suggest enough the cheat sheet in our 2025 draft guide. It is an incredible asset. Combined, over 60,000 people have viewed the cheat sheet in the draft guide. The cheat sheet is like a traditional. You can print it out, bring it to your draft. We'll update it later today as well, and kind of mark it off as you go. It's color coded to like my fades, my guys, value picks, all that. And then the draft guide is just a beast on its own. It's got so much valuable information in the draft guide. Positional rankings, sleepers, breakouts, fades, my guys, historical hit rates. If you're in a super flex league, we've got a super flex strategy, and I'll kind of show you how to break that all down. We've got money stretch stats, the vacated targets tool. The draft guide is truly an absolute cheat code this year, and you can gain access to it by becoming a 2025 season pass member with the promo code LAND. Yeah, it's an ad. I'm sorry if that's annoying, but for a $34 one-time purchase, you get unlimited access to the site, not only my draft guides, but rankings in season, rest of season rankings, the comparison tool, the range of outcomes tool, the trade calculator. You get access to all of that for the entire season for just $34. Insane
$34
deal.
That's crazy.
So definitely go get your season pass if you haven't got one yet.
Aaron Jones off the board there.
Aaron Jones gone.
The nice little run of wide receivers there. Golden DJ.
I like the Ridley pick.
Calvin Ridley. Yeah, I like Calvin Ridley as well. Zay Flowers, and then Aaron Jones there. Drew Peacock. That is his second running back there. He went a nice little rainbow draft in the first 4 picks. Chase, Kyron, Trey McBride. He gets to stack with Joe Burrow and Chase. Then he gets Cortland Sutton at the 5-1, which is really nice. And Aaron Jones. Now he's at the 7-1 here.
Mighty Boot says, I've been personally victimized by DJ Moore too many times, and I can understand that.
All right.
This is, I mean, I don't want to keep saying how good this is going for me, but this is maybe my favorite draft so far this year as David Montgomery comes off the board. Yeah, we have got to get this updated. We'll get an updated cheat sheet for you guys today because some of my rankings have changed. But the great thing is if you do have the season pass, you're going to be able to go to the rankings tab and click on my name, and that will always be like up to date accurate. Okay, so you can kind of reference it alongside the cheat sheet, but we'll get a new one for you guys today as David Montgomery comes off the board. Man, I got 3 names I really want, and the good news is, okay, we're definitely going to get one of them. Patrick Mahomes coming off the board. El Tigre is seething right now. I just know Tigre is seething. He wanted that 7-11 to hit with Patty and Kelsey stack.
It took Kelsey and Patty and at that 5-6. If you really wanted to. Let's see what Gator the Hater does.
Yep. Montgomery, Mahomes off the board. I am next up, and I am feeling myself, ladies and gentlemen. I am irresponsibly feeling myself in this draft.
Be careful.
The thing is, I have a player. Okay, thank God. I was going to say, I have Chris Olave so clearly ranked ahead of Deebo Samuel, but I want Deebo Samuel so badly. So I'm really glad that decision was made for me. I would have had to have gone Olave if he was available. Love the pick by Gator. Olave in round 7, I don't know what the risk is at that point. I know the quarterback play is bad, but you're getting a young, really talented player in the 7th round. But we're going to grab, finally, for the first time, if you've been watching our streams, if you watch the Flock League, I've been so close to Deebo in every draft this year, and I haven't gotten him in a single one until today. Welcome home, Deebo Samuel. So now, our roster. We are full with our flexes. We are starting Bijan, Chase, Higgins, Jameson, Chuba, DJ, and Deebo Samuel. I know every time I talk about Deebo Samuel in content, everybody says that they hate Deebo Samuel. That's okay if you feel that way, but he's a guy we're constantly targeting in drafts. I cannot wait to see him in this offense. He is the perfect fit, as Mark Andrews and Jerry Jeudy come off the board as well.
Hey, Mighty Booch.
JCM, Dynasty, we definitely want to make Dynasty content. There's just such limited time. I can't promise anything, but I have ideas. I'll say that. I've got some ideas. I'll say that. But I appreciate y'all for being here with us. The good news is all the content on this channel is going to be relevant for your Dynasty channel, for your Dynasty teams as well. But, yeah. I definitely miss Dynasty content, though. All right, so the 7th round, Badaki starts Monty, Mahomes, Olave, Deebo, Andrews, Jeudy, Diggs. I thought the Diggs pick was really nice.
Yeah, I like Diggs. I was kind of hoping he was going to fall to me. I thought he was kind of like a little bit hidden in that ADP.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Let's see what Stay Puff. He goes Tyrone Tracy, going another running back there. TJ Hawkinson, such a good pick. That's who I wanted.
I like that.
That's a bit frustrating, but that's okay. Now Daniel Macy goes Bo Nix. That's just classic, isn't it?
You wanted Bo, didn't you?
I mean, those are Stephon Diggs, TJ, and Bo Nix, the 3 players I was hoping for to come back to me right there, but that is not that big of a deal.
If either of them fell, it would have been pretty crazy, though.
Okay, Baker Mayfield off the board there as well.
JCM, I think what you're talking about is every Dynasty player. All the guys who are hardcore Dynasty feel this way. They have the most fun in the offseason. But the best thing about Dynasty football is football never has to stop. Like we all get this like post-football depression when your fantasy championships are over. But for anyone who's subscribed on the Dynasty channel, that feeling doesn't happen because you jump straight into Dynasty rookie season. So if you don't know about our Dynasty channel, we have a channel called Dynastyland Football. And in the offseason, that's where we spend all of our time talking rookies. And if you like fantasy football, you will love Dynasty football. So definitely check it out. So Badaki's got back-to-back picks here. And I am going to change the clock after you make your first pick.
Sure.
How are we feeling here?
I know I'm going to take. I don't want to take him, but I'm going to take him. I don't have any stock of him either. This is a guy that you love.
Okay. Sounds like a good pick.
Um,
All right, Jordan Mason off the board. 60 seconds on the clock now. I like the pick. I like it. I mean, a round cheaper than Jones. That's where you want to get him. What you don't want to do is take him like a pick after Aaron Jones or take him before Aaron Jones in PPR leagues. But when you can get him a round after Jones, it feels pretty good, I'd say.
I'm just thinking on if I should take a single position or if it was going to come back to me. If I want to risk it. 24 picks. I don't think this person is going to come back to me. Or do I want to go for another running back? I'm gonna go the individual pick. I'm gonna go Evan Ingram.
Okay. I like the pick a lot. In a PPR tight end premium, I like it. Addison is a nice pick there too. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, would it shock you if Ingram has like 120 targets this year? I don't think that would be shocking at all.
No, I think second year in that offense, Bo Nix is a lot more comfortable. He has more weapons. More weapons in the sense of like Evan Ingram. They signed Cortland Sutton to the long-term contract, so I think these are his guys.
Yep.
I think Evan Ingram will get a lot of targets, but like, is it going to be big plays? Not like the
preseason. His first play was like what, an 80-yard catch or something crazy.
Yeah,
that's probably not going to happen. That probably will not. He won't have a play bigger than that this year.
Yeah.
All right. So Addison, Josh Downs coming off the board. I like the Downs pick, especially now with Danny Dimes there. I just want to paint a picture for you, Badaki. So, have you heard of Wan'Dale Robinson?
Yeah. I mean, an absolute dog.
Now, imagine Wan'Dale Robinson, wait for it, was good at football. That's what you're getting with Josh Downs.
Sure. Yeah.
So, I like the pick.
Yeah.
Now, clearly,
Jones.
He's better than I'll ever be at football. Let me be very clear. Anybody who enters the NFL, that's why you'll never hear us call someone a bum on our channel. It's like, okay. Even if they ride the bench for 4 years as a rookie contract, they're going to make more money than I'll ever see. So,
yeah. Shakira. Not bad. That's kind of who I was thinking. Like, do I take another wide receiver and get another guy that I like, or...
Oh,
and
no.
I was...
Mighty Boots just said, sorry, Zach, so this is going to hurt, I'm assuming. I knew it. That's fine. That's fine. Rip my heart out, Mighty Booch. Just rip it out. Nah, it's a good pick. It's a good pick. No, you want me to be honest, Badaki?
I'm listening.
It's a good pick. It's a good pick.
You think so?
Yeah. It's a good pick. I mean, we're in 2 picks. We're gonna make the best pick of the draft, but it's a good pick. Bill Krosky Merritt. Did you know that?
Shout out to Bill.
Did you know he's a black belt?
I didn't know that he was black. Yes. Is that what you're trying to?
If you can take it there, you always will. He's a black belt. He's before he played football, he was a member of the Secret Service. He fought in World War II. He's a veteran. He actually has found the cure to cancer. This man is just, man, what an inspiration. You want to see the best pick of the draft? You ready for this?
No.
Anybody want to see the best pick of the draft? Here it comes. Tyler Warren. That's now officially 3 my guys on our team. And Chase Brown, Jameson Williams, and Tyler Warren. That is beautiful.
It's a bloody beaut, mate.
This is what I wanted to happen in the Flock League. Didn't exactly go that way for tight ends, but this is perfect, mate. This is bloody perfect.
Could have had the 4th pick overall, you know?
Could have.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Actually could have. Sebastian says, hey, high school grad class with Rashawn here. He's a dog.
That's cool, though.
Yeah,
Big old Roscoe.
Did you know that Rashawn actually was scouted to, recruited rather, to Texas to play quarterback?
Seriously?
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
I did not know that.
Charbonnet
so
off
random.
the board. Charbonnet off the board. We've got a couple questions on the Flock site. So people are, if you want to prioritize your questions, you want to get some advice, no pressure, but plenty of people are going to, thousands of people are going to do it every week on the Flock site, not only to us, but to other creators. But you can submit your questions through the Flock site here. When you get a 2025 season pass, you get a couple vouchers for free as part of the pass anyway. But you can submit any question through the Flock site. We'll prioritize it here on the stream. And the best part is, so Manny submitted this 3 hours ago. When we answer it, he's going to get a time code and a direct link to exactly when we answered the question. The developers on the site are awesome, and they've made this very easy for us. This is a redraft, 1 quarterback, 14 team start 8 league. So quarterbacks are actually really difficult, I would say, to get good ones in this league. A 14 teamer.
Yeah.
So Daniels is very valuable. So Daniels, Jones, Worthy, he's sending away. He's getting back Baker, Connor, Wilson. As much as I love Jaden Daniels, I think I'd find it hard not to take the Baker side of this. But it's close.
Yeah, it is close. I really don't think it kind of moves that needle for me. So Aaron Jones is his RB2. He has Eckler there. Yeah, look, I think for me, this is just kind of like a... No, I think the tier for Garrett Wilson for Xavier is pretty significant, though.
Yeah.
I would, like, in my perspective, this may sound crazy. I feel like Jaden Daniels, Baker Mayfield, wash. Aaron Jones, James Conner, wash. Now, Daniels has a higher upside, no doubt.
I would disagree there. I think Jaden's in a different, different category.
He's in a different tier, different category, but I think if we're just looking at the trade as a whole,
you're saying the 2 for 2 even.
If we're trying to if we're gonna really dumb it down, I just feel like if I'm looking at the significant tiers when it comes down to any of these players, the biggest tier difference for me is Garrett Wilson and Xavier Worthy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I kind of think the Daniels Mayfield gap is as big as the Worthy Wilson gap. So it's pretty close. I want to poll the chat. Guys, just tell me if you want the Daniels package or the Mayfield package. I want to pull the chat here. That tells you with us struggling so hard that it's probably an even trade.
Yeah.
As Jaden Reed comes off the board. And I've got a pick coming up here. And I have no idea. Let me look at my cheat sheet. Because I have no idea who I want right now.
There is a player that I want.
Oh, actually.
It's just I'm moving in slow motion.
This is interesting at this point of the board. As Pittman is a nice pick. This is a redraft question, by the way, guys. This is not a dynasty question. So Pittman came off the board. Ninth round. Yeah. I think I'm going to take Austin Eckler here. We're going to take Austin Eckler here.
That's what I wanted there, which is annoying.
That's a little preview of a video coming out. But look, I think this is about as even of a trade as it gets. A lot of people are saying the Jaden side. A lot of people are saying Jaden, actually. Almost everyone's saying Jaden. So maybe consensus says to keep this pick based off the chat. But if you were to give up Jaden, right now he has Taylor, Jones, and Eckler as his running backs. Chase and Worthy. This is what a 14 team looks like, man. It's rough out here. So he would improve at RB2, and he would improve at wide receiver. Does this change anything for y'all? Because that's pretty significant, I would say. So he loses Daniels, but he gets Mayfield. And then from Aaron Jones, he goes to James Conner. From Worthy, he goes to Wilson. This 14 teams, it's hard in a 14-team league. His wide receiver 3 is Keenan Allen. I feel like I like this idea, but I don't love the execution. So maybe we could do a counter. Like, what if we did this deal, but instead of you getting... Yeah, this is a tough one. Yeah. I think I'm going to hold what I have right now. It's close, but I'm going to hold what I have. Eckler went and then Dobbins went.
Yeah. Jacoby Myers off the board.
Yep. Could end up being a big value there.
Could be. All right, let's see. I'm glad I took Evan Ingram because he clearly wasn't coming back to me.
Yeah, no. That was the round tight ends we're gonna go.
Yeah. I was like, oh, if I don't take Evan, I will be happy with like Njoku, and he went at the 9-1. So
yeah.
I figured like Warren and Loveland would go.
Mm-hmm. Big run and tight end there.
Yeah.
Big run and tight end there.
Huge.
Another we got a start sit question to answer here on the Flock site, by the way. D Celio. They are gonna. It's a 1 quarterback, 12 team start 7, so a very, very tiny lineup, all heavy hitters, and they're choosing between Kyler or Goff in week 1. Kyler
Goff
faces
is playing
the Saints.
The Packers.
Okay,
yeah.
We're gonna go Kyler.
Yeah, I agree.
At wide receiver, it's Hunter or a Dunze in week 1. Shakir might actually be the answer here, but for safety, but I probably would go Hunter.
Who does Hunter play? The Panthers, and Rome plays the Vikings. Yeah.
I actually think that's a toss-up, bro.
Yeah, from my perspective, I feel a little bit more comfortable in Rome going into his second year.
That's fair. Maybe
they're gonna want to
feed
him the ball. Yeah, they're gonna want to feed him the ball and wait and see with Hunter. Like,
okay, that's what we're.
If there is 1 week that you're gonna be upset of not starting Travis Hunter, it's most likely gonna be week. Yeah, exactly. Let it be week 1 because you'll be pissed off at yourself. Like, you know what? I'm gonna start him for the rest of the season.
Yeah. So thanks for asking that question there. All right, so after Jacoby, I do like the Keon Coleman pick there in the 9th. Then Godwin, I like that pick as well in the 9th. Then Etienne coming off the board there. Benson, I love me some Trey. And maybe you wanted some of those players, I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely wanted either Trey Benson, well, just Trey Benson, to be honest.
Yeah.
Javonte Williams off the board, too. Another guy I was looking at.
Yes, you absolutely draft Justin Jefferson in round 1, guys, if you can. This tells me that he might be falling into the late first, so you absolutely draft Justin Jefferson. He's a top 6 pick for me.
You come around me.
What are you thinking here?
I'm definitely gonna go wide receiver here. I know the wide receiver I'm going to go. That's going to be Darnell Mooney. I'll tell you that for sure. I'm trying to figure out if I should take a running back here. I got Mooney on my queue. The question is, how far do I wait? Or do I take the risk? No, I'm not going to take the risk. I can't take the risk there.
Hey, we're going to change it to 30 seconds now, just so you know.
That's fine. Darnell Mooney in gonna take Tank Bigsby here, I think. Yeah. There's another running back I was contemplating. Interested to see where he's gonna go.
Love the Tank Bigsby pick, dude. That is an incredible pick to get Tank in the 10th.
RB1.
Genuinely love that. Marvin Mims. I haven't seen Marvin Mims in the 10th yet. I'm not saying it's a wrong pick. Obviously, he played 100% of the snaps in week 2, so that's interesting. But
I feel like Marvin Mims is like the best ball guy. Tucker Kraft.
Marvin Mims is a best ball pick, yeah.
Yeah, like he's going to get the 60, 70-yard bomb, and you're going to be loving it. Quinshon Judkins off the board there.
Judkins, it's always the case of how far can we let him fall. And
I
still today couldn't tell you if that's a good or bad pick, Judkins there. I still today have no idea. But yeah, the interesting part with Marvin Mims, obviously, like he played 100% of the snaps in preseason, their last game. What you have to be careful of, Sean Payton in particular, he kind of just has fun in preseason. It's really, you can't really digest too much of what happens in the preseason with his offense.
Yeah. Nick Chubb off the board. Nick's got a big old chub. Wait, what?
Has he now?
Cam Scattaboo. Scatta-who? Scattaboo. We got the rest. That's a crazy question, though. Roma Dunze or Travis Hunter. That's wild.
That is right. Isn't that so tough? Week 1.
I'm thinking about it now. It's like I'm still thinking about it. Not thinking about it now. I'm still thinking about it. I was like, I feel like technically Travis has the better matchup with the Panthers, but you just hope that Caleb and the Bears are gonna go crazy,
Yeah. I'm gonna take kind of just a swing on a my guy here. We're gonna grab Luther Burden, not a my guy this year, but a my guy in Dynasty. We're gonna take Luther Burden off the board there, and
Luther Burden off the board.
Most likely outcome is that he never touches my lineup, but I want to see between him and DJ Moore, if some crazy shenanigans happen in the first 3 weeks, I want to control that. So.
Dalton Kincaid.
What's up, Albert? Welcome in. What's up, Ladster? Welcome in. Ben says, I'm going to try your anchor wide receiver running back strategy this year. Go kill it, my friend.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Guys, Kincaid comes off the board.
Money on the way. I'm interested. I'm so interested. If the guy that I was contemplating at that 9-10 turn comes to me at the 11-12, I don't know, maybe.
I promise you it won't happen, bro. Don't think like that. You've got 13 picks still to go. That is setting yourself up for failure.
I'm believing.
It's not going to happen.
I'm believing.
Was that him?
Fuck! Nah, jokes. That actually wasn't him. Keenan Allen, Brian Robinson off the board. I feel like you might take this person, but I could be wrong. Rashad White off the board. 30 seconds. It's going to happen fast.
Yep, we're going to get fast, hot, and furious. I don't know why I threw hot in there, but things could get hot.
Fast, hot, and furious.
Yep. Rashad White off the board. 2 picks left until your boy's on the clock. I got an idea of what I want to do here. Let's see. I like that a lot. So, yeah, I really like that pick. I'm hoping that Gator the Hater makes my decision easy, because right now there's 2 players they're both, how do I say this? Like, both going to be picks that are going to be difficult to make, but yeah, that was one of them.
Is that one? Okay.
Yeah.
Is the second guy you're thinking?
Second guy is Joe Mixon.
Yeah, that's who I was talking about. So I was contemplating taking Joe Mixon at that turn there. It's like do I take him and just see what's gonna happen? I
Well,
mean, because
he's on the
worst
pup,
case,
so now I can put him on the IR and have a free
that's what I'm
space.
saying.
Yeah.
Exactly. So like, a worst case scenario, well, worst case scenario, he doesn't play all season. Best
Yeah.
case scenario, he just misses 4 games, and you have another starting running back.
Yeah. Worst case, you waste an 11th round pick. Best case, he comes back at some point and starts.
Yeah. That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, Ayuk and Mixon there felt like if you feel comfortable with your roster so far, make the pick and hold them. Just keep that lottery ticket on your IR, you know. As BCB off the board there. I like that. Nonsense Lord gets the stack of Kittle Purdy, and he does it in the 11th. That's hot.
Maybe Mighty Booch wanted that. Mighty Booch probably wanted the Ricky and Purdy stack. Let's see. They got 4 seconds. Hopefully they can make a pick.
All right, Dak off the
Prescott.
board.
That's crazy.
Then Rashid
Shaheed.
Picks are coming in hot now, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
The picks are coming in hot.
I low-key wanted Dak Prescott.
Yeah. We've got another start sit, which we can do here. From is it who? I can't remember what the name is. Let me see. From Shapilo. I'm probably saying that wrong. But again, guys, appreciate everybody for being here with us. If you want to prioritize like your question and get a guaranteed reply, look, we try our best to talk to the chat. Sometimes we can't get to every question, but if you want a guaranteed reply, you can get one with submitting a question through the Flock site. Now, what you need to know is you get a couple vouchers for free with the season pass. So if you want the season pass, sign up with the promo code LAND. I'll put that link in the chat for you there. You get a couple vouchers for free and then unlimited access to the site, my weekly rankings and season, rest of season rankings, the draft guide, the cheat sheet, all that jazz. So you'll see a lot of people like have the free tag on their start sit. They're getting it for free because they've got the vouchers with the season pass. But you can also just purchase a question through the site. Same thing like a super chat, but it's way better because you can link your team for free on the site. So for example, if you're Sleeper, ESPN, or Yahoo, you can follow the instructions, link your team. And then when you go to our site, let's say you wanted to ask us a trade question. Well, if you've got your teams linked, it'll automatically link your settings. All you have to do is talk about the players that are being traded, and then you submit it to Zach and Badaki here with Fantasyland, right? So we've got a start sit here from Chapelio. This is a 1 quarterback, 10-team start 7. They're starting Justin Fields. They're starting Chase Brown and Devon Achane. That's strong. Puka and Marvin and McBride. That's an incredible lineup. At flex, they're between Garrett Wilson, Aaron Jones, Ridley. This is going to be Garrett Wilson pretty easily for me.
Yeah, I agree. Garrett Wilson. Just going through these matchups really quick. The Titans play the Broncos week 1, so Patrick Surtain against Calvin. That's probably not what you want. And then Aaron Jones is playing Monday night at the Bears. So historically, maybe that feels a little bit better for Aaron. But Garrett Wilson does have the high upside there with the Steelers. So.
And you're going to stack Justin Fields, and if things go well, that will be a really great outcome for you. But I think Wilson still has a really safe floor. Shout out to Shaheed. I think Christian Kirk is a really smart pick. He's not a fun pick, but I think he is really fun. I moved him up my rankings recently. Then Trey Harris came off the board. Then Jaden Blue, which is a fun one. Then you took Stevenson and Kyler, who was the last quarterback in a tier for me, so I like it. We had Najee go. We had Ferguson Ford. And Ollie Gordon.
Big Ollie.
And now Ray Davis goes. That's a nice pick.
Baby Rays. Yeah, Sweet Baby Rays is not bad at all. Thought that's where Tigre was going to go, but
Yeah.
I was thinking of taking Sweet Baby Ray's over Stevenson, but I was like, you know what? Let me just lock up my backfield.
Yeah. I've got a tough pick coming up here. Tajay goes. Then Palmer.
Didn't Palmer just get cut, or am I tripping about that?
I don't think he got cut. No, that's someone else you're thinking of.
Was Michael Gallup, I think.
Right. We're gonna grab Kyle Williams here, wide receiver of the Patriots. I am a big fan of his game, and hoping that he can work his way into that rotation there in New England. So we'll take Kyle Williams there. Possible that this is a guy that you drop off the waivers in the first 2 weeks if, you don't see any involvement, but I like picking him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Algier.
Tyler Algier is nice. I thought maybe that's where you were going to go, but I guess you're probably fine with that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel comfortable enough with my running back room where I want to take the handcuff of someone else's running back if things go south. Tillman off the board. If you're just joining us, we are doing a giveaway today, ladies and gentlemen. And we are giving away a 2025 team playbook, customized team review from Badaki and myself with actionable plans. You can enter this giveaway, which we'll do it at the end of this draft, by typing Batman Bucky, all one word, and liking the stream. Once you've done those two things, you'll be entered for the team playbook giveaway. Marks was a player I was going to draft just then, but unfortunately, someone got to it first. I should have gone Marks first. Oh well. So Drew goes Jared Goff.
Okay.
Got a couple names I'm eyeing up here.
Can't believe I took the cockroach. The cockroach and Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I was going to say, should we talk about that?
Well, we can.
Yeah. You notoriously do not like Kyler Murray.
I do not.
Okay.
Don't love the guy. You're on the clock here.
I am on the clock, and in the 13th round is where I'm going to lock up my quarterback one in Justin Fields. We'll grab Justin Fields here in the 13th. My quarterback 12, I'll get him in the 13th. If you punt quarterback entirely, Fields is one of my targets. There's a couple other names we can look at as a quarterback too later on if we want to, which waiver wire might be good this year. We'll see.
Yeah.
Sheriff had a question. Is there a way to mark off players on your rankings as my draft is happening? So that's actually what the cheat sheet was made for. The cheat sheet, it's only a 2-page document, right? Like if you open our draft guide, it's just so in depth. There's so much to it. But you can see almost 30,000 people have downloaded the cheat sheet and looked at it. And what you can simply do is if you have an iPad, you can download it yourself and you can mark players off like with your little pin as you go. I can't show you this right now, but alternatively, you can print it out because that's the intention of the cheat sheet, right? So you can either print it out, draft, or you can download it to your iPad and, with the little pin that they have, mark it off as you go. So that's what the cheat sheet is intended for. And again, you can gain access to that with a season pass. It's only $34 one-time purchase. And that is just one of the many things you get with the season pass. Draft is in an hour. Is this up to date? We're going to update it after this draft, so it doesn't have our complete latest rankings, but I am drafting off of it today. A couple players that are too high in the cheat sheet current version is Judkins, Mixon, Horrendo. If you want to take a mental note, Judkins, Mixon, Horrendo. Outside of that should be a lot of it's going to be the same, but
Yeah, and Sheriff, obviously, if you are a supporter with us, obviously, you can always go on the Flock Fantasy site and then look at Zach's rankings just to make sure it kind of corresponds with it.
Yeah, and let me be very clear. Just because 30,000 people have viewed it doesn't mean 30,000 people have bought in a season pass. If 30,000 people
Yes.
bought a season pass, you and I would probably just take a vacation and call it a year.
Yeah, legit.
I just want to be very, very, very clear.
That's kind of the perks, like whether you support. That's kind of the perks of why you sign up to the site, right? Because you can pay $34 and get, and hypothetically you support us, but you can get FSC's domain and Mason's draft or cheat sheet or draft guide or whatever.
Yeah, and you also have to
guys
keep in
really
mind
want.
that ours is constantly updating, so people are coming back to it for the latest versions too. So, yeah, which you would obviously get with being a member. And it's getting gross right now.
Yeah, very gross.
I like the Douglas pick. Knoll off the board. Man, this is a deep league with the start 9 format. My gosh. We are streaming tomorrow. Is there a real draft tomorrow? No, I don't think so.
No, not tomorrow.
So tomorrow we'll do probably some mocks and some Q&As. Answer some of your guys' questions.
Yeah, which is crazy. What's today? Today's Monday. Monday night for you guys.
Dallas Goedert off the board. Drake May is a great pick. Oh,
Yes,
that's a
strange.
double snipe. Wow.
Yeah, I almost took Strange there, but I was like, oh, maybe I can sneak it. But there's a couple other guys I can.
Wow, that is a double snipe headshot. Oof, that's tough. All right, is Giddens available or is he gone? Okay, I'll take
No
Giddens
idea.
here.
By the way, Drew, so like we go live mostly every night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just turn on your notifications, brother. Obviously, if you're subscribe, and then there should be a little bell right next to that.
Yeah.
Turn on that notification. You will get that notification every time we do go live or anytime we release a video there as well. So
Yeah, typically
8 p.m.
like
Eastern
you
Standard
said,
Time.
8 p.m., but it changes, so just have your noties on. As Henry Thielen Horrendo. It's call your shot time, isn't it? Last round as Isaac Tesla goes. Oh, I so badly want to draft 2 different players. But I think there's going to be more quarterbacks on the waiver wire than tight ends. So we're going to go and call our shot on Mason Taylor here.
Okay.
Mason Taylor's going to be our Mr. Irrelevant.
All right, let's actually have Mr. Relevant. Okay.
Yeah, you are actually our Mr. Irrelevant today.
This love is. Oh yeah, I definitely have a person in mind.
Yeah. Kevin says, how late are you waiting to take a second quarterback in a super flex league? I have the 103 and will likely take Daniels. If anybody's in a super flex league, definitely go watch my strategy video for the super flex format. It's very different than the 1 quarterback format. You should not be drafting the same way. I mean, some things apply. A lot of things do not. So where's that strategy video? That is here, Superflex strategy. I'm going to paste that link in the chat, the #1 Superflex strategy. But in short, I want 2 quarterbacks in the first 4 rounds. So after I took Taylor, Horton, Brown, Arroyo, Stroud, Royals, Williams.
Oh, you're
Ertz.
kidding me, dude.
Ertz is a great pick.
That's crazy.
That is actually a great pick.
That's exactly what I wanted there. Okay, well, F it. I'm just gonna pivot then.
Pivot.
I'm just gonna take Justin Herbert, best available there.
All right, Justin Herbert. Let's have a look at the official squads in the Charlie League then. As I'm starting Justin Fields, Bijan, Brown, Higgins. We're going to start Jameson over DJ, but it doesn't really matter. Then Chuba. Mixon's obviously not going to start for us. We'll put him straight on the pup. And then we're going to put Debo in the starting lineup. And here's the great news. I get an extra pick. So I'm going to go pick up JJ McCarthy. Haha. Cheat code. So we pick up JJ McCarthy there because Joe Mixon's on the pup. I love that.
Cheat code.
That is my draft done and dusted. Very happy with that team. Our starting lineup in week 1 looks magnificent. Who am I playing week 1? Drew Peacock. Get ready to go. How you feeling about your lineup here? Walk us through it.
Yeah, liking it. Kyler, Bucky Irving, Travion, Nico, Adams, Evan, Rome, and Mika with Jordan Mason there. And on the bench, obviously, of course, Justin Herbert, Darnell Money, Mooney with Tank Bigsby. So, and I'm going against Big Bows.
Big Bows.
Big Bows.
Well, definitely appreciate y'all for being here with us. I don't think we have any more questions on the Flock site, but at any moment you can get them in. We'll jump on stream and we will answer them. We got a lot of team reviews. These are all Dynasty. All of these are Dynasty. So we're going to review those teams. We're going to create a stream only for Dynasty at the end of the week, just so you guys know. Now, this is your last chance. This is your last chance. I'm saying it again, your last chance to win tonight's giveaway. And all you have to do is type Batman Bucky into the YouTube chat and like the stream to enter. Do me a favor, smash that like button. Our goal was 200 likes for the stream, and we are currently 20 away. So if 20 of you hit that like button, we'll reach that goal. But Batman Bucky, this is your last chance to get in on the giveaway. There are currently 70 entries, 71. I'm sure some of y'all get your last minute entries in here. I'll show you exactly what this looks like. Yep, currently 71 entries. So this is your last chance to get in there like swimwear. But yeah, shout out to all the Batman Bucky people out there. Badaki, you're officially in, brother. Just want to let you know you're welcome into the Batman Bucky kingdom.
Sure. Thanks, man. Thanks for letting me wide open. Letting me come in there.
I don't know if I want you to be here anymore after saying that. But there are 72 entries. And I'm going to count down from 10. This is your last chance. This is your last chance. Okay. To get into tonight's giveaway. Now, you can't give me some sort of BS and saying, well, you didn't give me enough time. You didn't give me enough time, all right? I'm counting down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bang. Bang.
Can you copy it or what?
I'm going to find out real soon. Yes. All right. So we are able to copy it. So whoever wins this wins a team playbook, ladies and gentlemen. Spinning in 3, 2, 1. Good luck to all of our entries, and I hope that all of you win. Unfortunately, only one can, but let's get it going here in 3, 2, 1. And the official winner is Studer Maniac. Studer Maniac. Congratulations. All you need to do, Studer Maniac, is DM us on Discord. Send us a screenshot of your YouTube, and I'll put our Discord names here in the chat. Send us a DM. We'd be more than happy to hook you up, my friend. Big shout out to everybody for entering that giveaway. Look forward to hearing from Studer here very soon. Maniac. And you know, I wanted to quickly show you guys, anybody who's excited for week 1. Actually, I can't show you this yet. Let me just double check. Okay, I can show you this. All right, anybody who's excited for week 1, I've got some great news. FastDraft does have DFS. They have 2 DFS games, and one of their games is officially live. This is the Quick 6 Super Slam. This is very simple, okay? The way this works is you select 6 either running backs, wide receivers, or tight ends. You can select 6 of one position. You can select 6 tight ends if you want, okay? And all you got to do is determine what sort of boosters you want on these guys. Now, it's a $10 entry, $2,500 prize pool for week 1, and that could change as more people enter. You can read the rules here pretty simply. I'm going to show you a lineup I submitted here, and then we're going to submit a lineup together. Now, if you have never played on FastDraft before, go download the FastDraft app. Okay, use the promo code LAND. We're going to match your deposit up to $50. That is technically 5 free Quick 6 entries. And then when you finish your first contest, I'm going to send you my rookie report and my cheat sheet for this year completely free. Okay, so if you think about it, you can submit $5, get it matched with $5, get a free Quick 6 entry, and then get my cheat sheet if you wanted to. But okay, so I've already got one team that I entered. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb in case something crazy comes through. This is the lineup that we have here that we've already submitted. You can see McCaffrey, Bijan, Puka, Chase, Brown, and Jahmyr Gibbs. Now, the thing about Quick 6 is you can enter whatever players you want. Everybody has the same pool, but you have to think about it strategically, because if you just enter the same players as everybody else, your chance of winning is probably going to be quite low, right? So if you just enter like the top 6 players in the draft, you can use that strategy. But if you don't chase matchups, you're going to find it a little bit difficult as well. So we're going to enter the tournament here, and we're going to build a team together. You guys, as well as I, are going to build a team together, and I want to win some money off of this, because we have to start thinking week 1. In fact, let me pull up NFL week 1 schedule. So Eagles, Cowboys. Let's have a look at this real quick. In week 1, we've got Eagles, Cowboys. We've got Chiefs, Chargers. Those are the big games to start, if you will. Then we've got the Sunday slate of the Bucks, Falcons, the Bengals, Browns, Dolphins, Colts, Panthers, Jags. I want to target... Man, this is interesting, isn't it? I definitely want to put CMC in my lineup, and I know you and I don't agree on this. Okay. But I definitely want to put CMC in my lineup versus the Seahawks first week back.
Okay.
I also think I want to put Bucky in there versus the Falcons. It's in a dome. I think that's going to be a high-scoring game. So let's start by adding Christian McCaffrey. He's going to get a 2-time bonus there for points. And then we're going to add Bucky Irving 2 versus Atlanta. Now, I want to think about some receivers here. I could enter all 6 wide running backs if I want. But Jamar Chase versus the Browns seems like a no-brainer. Brian Thomas is interesting versus the Panthers. This is now getting me excited for week 1. I haven't thought about week 1 in a minute. Jameson at the Packers, I feel like he's destined for like a long touchdown. I'm going to go Jameson here. And then we're also going to add Chase, obviously. But okay. we want it to be unique, because if everyone adds Jamar Chase, then going to be difficult to find a unique lineup there. And then I'm going to come back and add a Puka Nacua versus the Texans week 1. Reality is, with Matthew Stafford's health, I don't know how long we're going to be able to start Puka Nacua, so let's go ahead and start him in week 1. We'll put Chase as a 1.5 multiplier. And then we have one player left. I don't really see a benefit to going tight end in this format. I think I want to go... Definitely not going to go Ashton Genty week 1. I want to see how that plays out. I think I'm going to go Brian Thomas.
Okay.
Brian Thomas is going to be our last entry there. So again, you can play the Quick 6 Super Slam. It's incredibly simple. All you have to do is choose 6 players. That's as easy as it is. But again, you have to be strategic, because if you just choose the 6 most popular players, everybody's going to have the same exact lineup, right? So I'll probably put like 5 or 6 entries in.
Yeah, I'm going to do that here as well.
In the next like couple days. But again, you can play FastDraft with us. Use the promo code LAND at sign up. We'll match your deposit up to $50, and you're going to get my cheat sheet for free when you do so. They also got a best ball tournament there where it's a 1 quarterback, 15 round style. It's called the Rabbit. But definitely get your Quick 6 Super Slam entries in. And that is going to be it for today, guys. We're going to see you tomorrow night. Get your questions in the chat, because tomorrow we'll have so much time to answer questions. And thanks so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see you guys very, very soon.
Love.